Hello, it's like here to show you the Dora the Explorer and letter B. Coloring here is like if you've seen the letter G coloring talking about the so they say this is for fact about that money that money grows on trees, or it's like this so far as the comment to where it don't grow on trees, but then the way to collect those certain dollars so far as how it works is that that other than trees, that say the money tree is to create like a money tree or like a money pyramid or whatever to build up the savings. And so far as if it's a bank account, or it could be a trust fund, or it could be savings bond or whatever it is. But anyway, retirement fund is like you name it, whatever ideas that we can come up with, to the fact about how to manage the money properly. And the thing is that this mathematic problem that I came up right here is that if you had like 3,000 and you take 500 out of that, so you've got the 2,500, that goes with 5, and then you do the mathematic problem, and to say that depend on how much is taken out, if it's $40 or if it's $50 or $500, you got the 25, and then the 10 plus 10, 20, and then 10 times 10 is 100, and along with the $8 minus 7 is $1, and then so far as deposit. But then right here is like the number is 0, and it's like you got that in black, because it's like me, it's like so far with all the other numbers, which they will be say in black, and then a few of these will be in colored. It's like you got the purple, and along with the blue, and then the orange, and then it's like you got the gold color. But a lot of people would probably say that the letter 0 is not counted. I guess you say this is that the letter 0 is like the lowest number in the whole diagram. You should say that the whole number diagram, to where it should not count, and then more likely that they say this is that the number 0 is below, is like the average for like -1 or -2, +1 or 2. But fact is that they say that the letter, it's like so far as the letters and the numbers, is you have it to where that it's like so far as the letter B is for build, B is a build, and then to collect the 1 or the 2. But you have it to where you got the number 0, and a lot of times as you had this mathematical configuration, is that you get these 2 zeros right here, like 2 zeros, and more likely that they say that a lot of times the banks would do that to where they would do a 5, 5.00, and then they added like a percentage, and a lot of times is that could be equal to like a percentage that they have, or it could be see here 4.119 for a percentage or something. But a lot of times if we all were to look at a credit card bill, or say finance bill or whatever, that they kind of like they go by, which say is like a percentage. And a lot of times it's like whenever they do that mathematic, that the decimal is like figuration, that you have the time you just don't know exactly what they're talking about. But so far as you get that the number 0 right there, and you start out is that you got number 0, and then you do the mathematic, you get the times, and along with subtraction, and then the plus, the division, and along with the percentage. But then you start with 0, and then you work with 1, and then so you get the 1, and then the 2, and then after that, and then it will be 4. So far as 4 extra. But you got the pyramid right here, along with the number wheel, and I got it colored in like I say the blue and the red colorings. That you got the 40, along with the 27, along with the 53, 500. Is that the way it works is that it rotates. That if you were to add up the amount of money that you make is like so far from a paycheck. Then it's to say if it rotates, say vertical clockwise or counterclockwise or whatever, that adds up. To say this, it adds up just like number of blocks. You got the 8 and 5 and 6, 5 and 6 along with the 22 along the 31. You got these blocks right here that it's like go with matching them up with the pyramid. And a lot of times I say this, that the pyramid I guess will be a good example so far as building up a savings, so far as a savings account. And I don't really mean by going out and pawning some jewelry or whatever it is, engagement ring or whatever it is that you work hard for. Is that something that's very valuable or something that is worth a lot of money? Is that don't do it unless if you have to. But of course, it's like the better suggestions would more likely be is to give it some time and to build, like take some time, sheet of paper, whatever it is, to build a pyramid. Or it could be a tree, a money tree, or it could be a wheel or whatever it is, and then a time and concentration to build about what money is going in and what money is going out of the budget. And a lot of times to say this, the worst matter is of rolling the dice. It's like so far as the friend Boots, it's like so far as rolling the dice is like the number 6. I think is the highest number on the cube of a dice, that you roll the dice, and then whatever number that you come up with, whatever it faces upwards or downwards, that you have it to where you get the pyramid right here. But you got the backpack filled with, say this, the gold blocks, and then along with the blocks right here is like for the dollar signs, and then right here you have it to where an envelope. And a lot of times is that whenever you get a bill that they mail you envelopes, and a one good start I think is if you use that envelope maybe not to pay a bill. It's like no matter what size it is, big or small, measured by, you have right here is that the 9 by 12 inches or whatever, that is like coming from and to. It's like from the bank to the account, or from your job into the account. It's like whatever benefits, whatever income that there is. But if you were to use an envelope as an example, but of course it's like me, is like that name one thing that you can buy at the store that more likely that only could be used once or twice, that a number of things that you can be thinking of as a bottle of water. But of course one idea I thought was an envelope, because whenever you get a bill, most of the time that they send you an envelope, and a lot of times I don't use the envelopes. Is that you got to pay for the postage, but you can maybe write on here is that notepad, however, like whatever money that you want to notify yourself the next time about when the bill is paid or whatever, how much money that you want to collect for the next time you pay. But it's like a lot of that stuff is done online, and the way I think about it is that you say this, that with the way technology is, the computers are like orbiting the planet. Is that so far as the way technology goes, is that they are orbiting the planet. And the way I think about it is that maybe maybe you don't need a whole lot of time. Maybe you just need the quick way to build a pyramid. And then the fact is that with the way computers are, that you would think that you'll be able to figure it out itself just by providing the information and letting the information get calculated on the website. But more likely, the only thing that exists like that nowadays would probably be like maybe MoneyGram, online or whatever you call it, or something that has to do with taxes or paying the bill. It's like you got to pay the bills electronically or whatever. But the way I think about it is that it's like it's your money. You're in charge of it. And the way I think with Dora the Explorer, whenever you're at a young age, that whenever you go out and spend money, you want to kind of spend it your own way. But then